Hey, where are you guys? Couple things. Facebook's been a butt. I'll fix it in post for something like that. I'm with here. I'm with like really special.
Oh,
Say,
really special. I like that. Really special. That's beautiful.
yeah. Tell people who you are.
Me, bad boy B in the house. Look, listen, I thought you said that I'm gonna get some free cocaine if I do this podcast.
Maybe.
Okay,
No,
cool.
we're not done. We'll talk to Andy
Okay,
afterwards.
Okay, perfect. I
I
knew there was a reason why you asked me.
okay. One more time. Okay, but before we go into we're at Proof on the other side of Chinatown. Come down, hang out at Proof. They have fresh pasta. Andy's Louis hanging out over there. Andy's there. Jazz is behind me. It's a cool place to do. Come on, hang out, whatever. And tonight they're having Gunzo. You guys know who Gunzo is? Okay.
Gunzo, what's Gunzo?
Gunzo, he's
Like Guns N' Roses?
yeah, he used to be a resistor.
Really?
Yeah, remember resistor?
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's all time. Okay.
All right.
You guys don't know this guy.
I'm nobody.
He's major. He does things.
What do I do?
Well, first of all,
What do I do from an outside perspective?
He flips cars.
Okay, that's one thing.
He knows all about music. He's a investor. I'll get an email. Look at some guy croaked and his old lady selling us Les Pauls.
Yes, that's
That was
true.
crazy.
Yeah. 48 guitars.
Yeah,
Yes.
all mint condition Les
Brand
Pauls
new,
kind
never
of
been
thing.
used, exactly.
And
right.
then like 4 years ago, he goes, "I'm moving to the Philippines."
Yes.
And then he gets there. This is really crazy because he sees this. How do you see? It's a rooftop.
Empty rooftop. And
Yeah.
They said, hey, for lease. And I said, oh, cool, let me check it out.
He makes a bar. What's the name of the bar?
69 Rock Bar. So if you guys Google 69 Rock Bar, I'm in Angeles City, Philippines, Pampanga, near Clark Air Force Base, just about an hour north of Manila. And we'll talk about how to transition, how to take American income. If you have a Social Security or a pension or a disability or whatever, it's hard to make it in America with $2,000 a month on a disability or a pension. But in the Philippines, you can really live a very, very, very comfortable life. Better than comfortable.
And you can build a huge bar.
You can. I did.
And the guy, bunch of things. And he has an unorthodox love for pizza.
I do. I built a pizzeria on the top of Roof 6 on Rock Bar, and I'm originally from New York. My family's been in a pizzeria business. I'm half Italian, half Irish, so I love to cook. And so I had this idea. I actually moved to the Philippines, to the island of Boracay, and I wanted to bring Hawaiian culture. So I ended up doing poke bowls and Hawaiian shave ice on the beach in the island of Boracay. But they didn't know what it was. It was a new food culture. And so when you have your staff outside saying poke, in the Philippines, poke means poke. It doesn't make sense. So my girls are sitting out there and they're saying poke, and everyone's looking around saying, where's the bordello over here, right? So that's what happened. So that didn't really go over too well. It didn't make a lot of money. But then at the place that I was leasing, there happened to be a pizza oven there. So I said, let's make some pizza. So I made some pizza, and it just took off and just started going from there.
Because you're a pizza fanatic.
I love pizza.
I'll post a photograph of pizza. He goes, "That's not a pizza.
Yeah, that's
not a pizza."
You can tell by the picture. Yeah, it's definitely not like it's. I'm like the Dave Portnoy of pizza. It's got to be crispy. It's got to be New York. It can't flop down. It's good pizza. Yes.
And then he's a big music fan.
I am.
You're a big supporter of music.
I love music, and I think that's really why I'm here, because without the fans,
yes.
without supporters,
yes.
music means nothing. And
yes.
you don't have people who love what you do.
Yes, exactly. And
course.
What are some of the, besides Slayer?
No, of course I love Slayer. I mean, it goes all the way back from, I think my first concert was Aerosmith in 1979.
Wow.
And then I saw Black Sabbath, and then I saw Iron Maiden, and I saw Judas Priest, and then I moved to I moved to LA, of course, in 1991, and I moved on Sunset and Vine, and so I hung out at the Whiskey a lot. I hung out at the Roxy, the Rainbow FM station, Redondo Beach, Red Onion, blah 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 blah, and have always been friends with musicians because that's my passion. So I've got to do a lot of really cool shows and go to studio sessions and hang out with Don Dawkins and Tommy Lee and the party scene in the 90s, of course.
Stories.
I did work for Mickey D from Motorhead. I own an auto body shop in Florida, moved to Manhattan Beach, and I did work for Stephen Piercy, and so I got to be in the music scene.
Yeah.
Loved it. I wasn't that. I wished I was good enough, but I had the tattoos and the guitar, but that was all I had.
I just had the camera because I left LA in '94.
Oh.
Yeah, we were there, and Nick Gertzen was there during that time too.
Oh, yeah, that was actually when I moved there. The Rodney King riots were happening as I got off the I-10.
Yeah.
So I saw fire shooting and looting, and I was like, "What the fuck?" I thought I drove onto a movie set.
It was crazy. It was real time.
And so I got on the 405 and I drove my car. At the time, this was a '91. I had a '90 IROC. I drove on the 405. I got to San Francisco, and every car was just trash. And my car was a manual, and I'm like, "No, I'm not feeling this." So I went back to Hollywood and ended up being there for multiple years.
Yeah, because Hey Nick, what are you doing? Well, that's cool though. So
Don't be walking.
No. The next line of questioning. So,
Yeah.
And then he has a really fascination with cars.
Yes.
Just like muscle cars, or all cars in general, or
When I moved to just before LA, this would have been in 91 and 88. 88, I was 20. So I moved to Jacksonville from New York, and then I ended up bullshit my way into an auto body shop so that I could paint cars. And then I successfully bullshitted myself. And within a year and a half, I had my own body shop building custom classic cars, and I've been doing that pretty much my whole life. So I built custom cars, custom bikes, boats, weld, fabricate, shop channel, kind of anything. Yeah. Then moved to Arizona and continued to pursue that. And then opened up a clothing apparel company, worked for Harley Davidson. Just a long list of things. I've never had a job in my life.
A real job.
Never punched a clock in my life. You know, a street kid from New York. Never had family or parents or anything like that. At a young age, of course, I had a mom and dad. And then I showed up to school in like 4th grade, and I had black and blue marks on my face, belt marks on me, and the school said, "What happened to you?" And I said the truth. Yeah. My mom's boyfriend beats me and took me out, and I've been on my own ever since. Never went to high school, never made it to junior high. Was a runaway at 13, multiple foster homes.
Yeah. I never knew that part.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
So I wanted to,
I knew you a little bit of that stuff.
Yeah.
No,
So I've been on my own completely without a backup plan, with no safety net, with nobody for help. I was the type of guy where if I was in a jam, you would never hear from me. I would never ask to sleep on your couch if I was a kid or whatever. I would just, it was just hustle mode. So it taught me to be successful. Yeah. And not having a backup plan. If you don't have a backup plan, who can you call?
Yeah, exactly.
You gotta make
But, I mean, you're like fucking intelligent, though.
Well, I don't know how, man, honestly. I have no idea. Like I said, I only went to the 7th grade. Yeah. And never.
And now he's into this, what's that thing you're trading lately?
It's not trading, it's investing.
Oh, yeah, investing.
So
you're ready for this.
Listen to me, I'm gonna, everyone.
I'm probably going to do this time we get home.
You have to do this, okay? I want everyone here to take out your phone and download Kraken account. Download Kraken, the app Kraken, Kraken, or a Coinbase account. Those are trading platforms for cryptocurrency. And the cryptocurrency that's, if I can compare it to something, XRP, which is a utility which it transfers of money worldwide within seconds. So if you went to the bank right now, I could send a SWIFT payment. So that means I have to do a bank wire. I'd send it to you. You'd send it to the Philippines or whatever, and it would take days, multiple days. Well, with Ripple XRP, it takes seconds. So it's an international trade of money within seconds. So what happens is banks don't have to hold capital reserve. Because they don't have to hold the holding of the cash because it's so instantaneous. Yeah. So people want to invest in. So when you download your Coinbase account or your Kraken account, you're going to go to XRP. XRP is a token right now that's about $2.14. Within the next 5 years, trust me on this, it's going to be 1,000 to 500 to 10,000. It's going to surpass Bitcoin. It's the inception of Bitcoin if you went back to 2012. So you could buy Bitcoin back in 2012 or, $8, $10, $15, $20, and now it's $84,000. So it's and you can connect it to your bank account. You can buy, sell, and trade. Instantly, that money, if you wanted to sell, let's say you bought it $2 and it went up to $30, and you had 1,000 coins, 1,000 times 30, 300,000. You could take out 100,000 and put it right to your bank account instantly, or you can send it to somebody. Whatever you do. And people are going to be trading it now in businesses as well. So XRP is where it's at. Trust me on this. You guys will thank me big time. Okay, and the only reason that I got into this is because I moved to the Philippines. I opened a bar, and I had a bunch of my friends that said, "Brian, how much did you spend to build this bar?" And I said, "I spent about 200,000 US dollars." And they said, "Well, what's it worth now?" 3 years later, I said, "Well, I made some money, and maybe it's worth 300 now because I did the proof of concept and it's been here and it's proven." And so they said, "Brian," and took out a Bitcoin calculator. And you can go into a Bitcoin calculator and say, "I opened my bar in May of 2019. So you go to May 2019, you type in how much you invested with this bar, 200,000. How much would that Bitcoin be worth today? Well, I fucked myself, and that Bitcoin today would be multitudes and multitudes of millions and millions of dollars. So all my friends keep telling me this, so I said, "You're right. You know something, you guys? Okay, you got me. I'd be a multimillionaire right now. I wouldn't have to work. But instead, I decided to work this bar and be, bust my ass. And what did I really get?" So they pushed me to get in on board. And it wasn't just one friend. It was 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And all these guys are big-time millionaires. And they're like, "Brian, don't miss this opportunity. This is your chance. Just like this is your chance, whoever you are out there listening." It's only $2 right now, you guys. I mean, who can't afford to spend, let's say, what, 200 a month in an investment? At 200 a month, you'd get 100 coins. 100 coins a month, by the end of the year, you'd have 1,200 coins. 1,200 times 1,000 would be $120,000, man, which will happen here for the next couple of years. You just have to invest it and forget about it. And what I learned is, I had money sitting in the bank. I don't know, let's say $100,000. In 1 year, 100,000 is not worth 100,000. It's only worth 90,000 because of inflation, about 10% a year.
Yes.
So my money sitting in the bank is losing me money. So I said, let me put it into Bitcoin or XRP or HBAR or XLM and multiple other ones. Those are American coins. And let's see what it does in a year. And I promise you, within 1 year, we'll come back and we'll revisit this. Yeah. I mean, it's already gone up a lot since I bought it. It's gone up, I don't know, maybe 30 cents a coin. So yeah, I'm already making money. I don't take the money out because I don't need it. I just let it roll.
That's always the best thing.
I let it roll.
Yeah.
I don't need it.
And it sounds great education. It's amazing.
It's gonna do good. Just like the bar gives me my income.
Yes, exactly.
The cars here give me my income.
Yeah.
So I don't really.
It's also the bars. You need something to do in your life.
Yeah, you need something.
You just can't sit around and okay, you want to go and get your hands wet and make friends and feel good.
I love the challenge of showing up to that building in an empty rooftop and just having the idea, writing it down on a piece of paper, submitting plans to the city, the county, and ended up getting my permits, license, my electrical, plumbing, blah, 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 concrete. Yeah. And then I built it myself with a couple helpers that didn't speak English, and I just built it, did it. Yeah. And
your own expand. And then I got this right. He survived 3 typhoons.
We got 3 typhoons up there. I was surprised.
The first one, I was like over here, like, oh my god, look at the wind blowing. It was crazy.
It was super gnarly.
That's before the pool tables, right?
Before the pool table went up. But then even before I opened up, it was like I just hung like 6 65-inch TVs in the bar, and I didn't even open yet. Yeah. And it started typhooning big time. Like I said, it was brand new. Yeah. Water was coming in sideways. It looked like I took a hose and it was just pouring it on the TVs. And I thought to myself, oh man, there's fucking 10 grand of TVs that I just lost already even before I opened, man. And luckily I didn't take the plastic off the front or the back of the sides. So TVs were good and I got lucky, man. And it's been great ever since, man. So if you guys get a chance, you have to go to 69 Rock Bar, check it out online, but it's kind of a guy's playground place. I don't know if you want me to get into that of what.
Oh, it's fine. I mean, but the more important is the bar. You built something from scratch.
I did.
And you have pool tables, you have bartenders, you have pizza, you have bands playing, you have nonstop
It's like a rock and roll Hooters meets Coyote Ugly
In the Philippines.
In the Philippines. So girls are dancing on the bar. I got beautiful girls in uniforms and stripper poles and swings
And that brings, so I get a Facebook message. I'm going to buy a strip club. Or
Yes.
Was it a strip club before?
It
What
was
was
a strip club before, and it had been sitting empty prior to COVID. And so this opportunity reared its head to me with some investors. And so I went in, and it looked like a bomb. You've seen pictures of it. It looked like a bomb had been ripped. It was just in shambles, 2 inches of dust. I mean, it was probably 1,000 pairs of shoes in there. It was just rubble everywhere. And so I fixed it up, cleaned it up, spiffed it up, put video, audio, sound, bar, welding, fabricating.
And the best thing about this guy, he does things step by step on Facebook. He's like letting you know he's in there.
I'm showing you
And because he has friends everywhere. I mean, seriously, you have friends not just here, but Arizona or New York or Chicago, whatever. He has friends there. And so we're all watching this guy build this thing.
How to do it.
Yeah.
I like to be informative rather than like tell someone this is what I did.
Yeah.
I want to show you this is the process.
Yeah.
And that gets into like another thing with these cars. I want to do a YouTube channel where it shows guys how to go on. So anybody can do this. You go into Copart. You go to Copart.com or you go to InsuranceAutoAuction.com, and everyone on that's watching has Copart or Insurance Auto Auction in their city. Sign up as a public buyer, or you can go down and get a business license in the city you're from. That'll cost you less than $100. Get a business license, sign up, go open up a bank account with that business license, and then you go open up an account as a licensed automotive broker, and you can buy at like 6% of a buyer's fee and low taxes. And so I buy these cars, I buy, sell, and flip. And the year before last, I did 72 cars in 1 year. So while I'm been here this past couple months, I've been going to auto auction and buying and selling and flipping and new stuff. Brand new Jeeps. And
this is what this guy does. I mean, he just, you give him $10,000, next thing he give you back $20,000. It just whatever the business or venture. It's like he'll flip stuff and give you. It says that's amazing. Where I'm an artist, like my project takes forever. He's like, what's happening, Bill?
Yeah, I bought a 2022 Jeep Wrangler last week. It was at Hertz Rental Car. It was actually a total loss vehicle, salvage title, and what they said it was a burn vehicle. So I go to I bid on this thing, and I'm looking at pictures online, and they got a video of the car starting. And I said, I don't see any damage on this thing. There's no burn in this thing. So I went to go pick it up, and they had plastic wrap on the back window. Well, I guess in 2022, Jeep has a recall for the heating element in the back window, and it burst the window, and that was the burn. So all I had to do, and I paid for that Jeep 2022, I paid $13,000. I put a back window in it. I detailed it. I had it not even 1 day. I didn't even get to wash it, and a buddy of mine offered me $23,000 for it, and he got it super cheap, like 10 grand back of what it's worth. And I made money, so I wanted to spread the love. I'm not greedy. You know what I mean? I want to hold. I want to flip it and get it gone. You know?
That's
just like the one I got outside. I got a 2023 up on the same thing. Cheers.
Oh,
cheers.
Everybody out there?
Everyone's cheers. How many people we got watching?
I don't know. What happens when we get done and stuff like that? That's all like 500, 600 people.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, because I'll post it on my YouTube channel, I'll post it on Instagram, post it on Twitter, and all that stuff like that.
Honestly, I really just want to enlighten people. Enlighten people to do something that's more prosperous, something that has a plan. And like I said, if everyone here was my brother or sister or child or whatever, I would say you need to get a Coinbase account and XRP immediately. Within the next 3 months, you guys, this is going to explode. I promise. And you know something? It will change some lives. It will definitely change some lives.
I actually been seeing that for a long time, and now the current situation the world's in.
What Trump said that we're going to be the leader of cryptocurrency.
But that doesn't matter. Everything else on top of that. So, wait for this. Okay, what's your top 3 favorite guitar players?
Oh my God, I have to instantly. We're going to go with. I love George Lynch.
Oh yeah.
I love George Lynch because he lives in Scottsdale, Arizona, and so I got to see him play a bunch. And we go to other great guitarists. I mean,
because Lynch is amazing. Of all the '80s people, like him, Warren DeMartini
Yeah, Warren DeMartini.
of the American guitar players.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And,
Yeah.
and he's still out there doing it, man.
Yeah.
George is out there.
Yeah. There's always a project going on.
He's so ambitious about it. Look at he's what, 60-something years old, and he's still up. I mean, we're not saying that George is not like an eccentric guy, but he's one of the best, man.
Yeah, he really railed it in. There was an interview. I think his son turned 18. He's like lifting weights and stuff. No way my son's gonna beat my ass. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Let's
cool.
see other famous guitarists that I love. Oh my God! You said drummer, I would say immediately like Krupa. Krupa's my favorite.
Mm-hmm.
I like to play guitar. I'm not that good in it, but I like what's the guitarist players from Lamb of God?
I don't know. But yeah.
You don't know?
No, I don't know.
Really?
That's after me.
That's after. That's
after the whole good metal stuff. Into that stuff.
Art Cruz is probably my favorite drummer right now.
Yeah.
He's the drummer for Lamb of God.
Okay.
He is the man to me.
Yeah.
I love that hardcore.
Wasn't the guy from Megadeth in Lamb of God?
The guy from Megadeth and Lamb of God.
I thought
think
maybe I don't know.
That sounds like something. It sounds familiar.
Sorry, guys, if you know in the comments, say, yeah, dude, he was this guy.
You're right.
Yeah.
Let's see. Rudy Sarzo. I've messaged Rudy Sarzo back and forth on Facebook a bunch of times.
Yeah.
Rudy's at the top of my bass player. Flea is probably at the top as well.
Yeah.
Love Flea. I love. There's so many bands that I just.
Yeah.
My favorite.
Okay, so let's say you're like going up 101. No, going up Highway 1, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's PCH 1.
Yeah, PCH 1.
Okay, and it's like maybe 12 o'clock in the afternoon. You're going to go out to Los Angeles. What are you going to put in your, what are you going to jam?
Man, probably with the wine culture, maybe Revolution. I love Revolution.
Yeah.
Anything 90s, but also new stuff. I love Bring the Horizon. Bring the Horizon's one of my favorite bands of all time. Even some new stuff out, Falling in Reverse.
Yeah.
These are all things that you're like, Brian, what
no, I did because it's your age. That's fine. Don't worry about it. It's fine.
We're not that far apart.
Yeah.
You're 64?
Yes.
You're 64. I'm 58 this year.
Not bad.
Not right around there. But I do have guitars signed by Jimmy Page, Eric Clapton, and Dwayne Allman, all on the same guitar, man, with a COA, Certificate of Authenticity, and that's one of my prized possessions. And so I love Jimmy Page as one of my all-time favorites, of course.
Yeah.
How can we not have Randy Rhoads in that conversation?
Yeah.
And then how can we not have Eddie Van Halen in that conversation?
Yeah.
Eddie's probably, to me, was one of my favorites as a young kid growing up.
Yeah.
It's
Blackmore.
Yes.
And then going to the 80s, I'll go with George Lynch or
DeMartini also.
I love watching Warren play in rap.
Yeah.
I didn't get too many good photographs because I was fucking in front of Robin, but I loved, Warren was a young kid. And he had it going on.
Yes, and he played for Megadeth for a while.
No, Warren Martin did.
Huh?
No, Warren just played for rap.
What's
Kerry King helped at the beginning of Megadeth.
Man,
the bass player. That's the guy.
Oh, he got kicked out, didn't he?
Yeah. That's right. We'll fact check later.
Wait, listen to me. I'm willing to bet that DeMartini was in Megadeth for a minute.
No.
I think we're going to bet a drink on this. Let's bet a drink.
Yeah.
Okay.
No
I'm going to Google it real quick while you're...
Yeah, no problem.
I think there's a short period, man.
Not Warren DeMartini. If it was, dude.
Wait.
Dave's out there someplace. Hey, Dave. How's the Gibsons going up for you?
I'm going to Google that. Man, I swore DeMartini was in there for a minute. Okay, next question.
What was Warren DeMartini in Megadeth?
In Megadeth.
Oh, then the next question would be,
okay,
what's your favorite muscle cars?
Well, I have...
That's only one for me. It's not really a muscle car. But
I just bought my number one all-time favorite car.
I saw that. Yeah.
You did?
Yeah. I follow your Facebook shit.
So I sold my 1970 Dodge Challenger RT, 446 pack, fuel injected. I had that car. It's been with my family for 15 years. I sold that for $80,000 here a year before last, and that car helped me build my bar. Because the car is an appreciating asset.
Yes.
And the bar, but it doesn't make me money sitting there. So I said, let me sell the car, build the bar, and the bar will give me money every day, which it does. I just bought. You guys ready for this? I bought a '69 Ford GT40 this week.
Yeah.
And I bought it in Pennsylvania, and I will be shipping it here to Honolulu and do a little bit of tweaking to it, make it killer.
You got a buyer ready for it?
No, I don't really want to sell that one right now.
Yeah.
But I drive for my daily driver here. I got a Shelby Super Snake, 2014 Super Snake.
Yeah.
So it looks like a new Eleanor, kind of like that one there. Yeah. It's
Crazy.
pretty badass. Roush engine, 32 valve, car guy.
Yeah, he's a car guy.
Car guy.
That's one of the things you texted me before you got here. You miss flipping cars.
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can't do this industry
Yeah.
over in the Philippines.
Yeah.
There's not enough money
Yeah.
there.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's funny because he does it from here, Honolulu.
Yes.
There's always some kind of deal going on. You find.
I get to walk out this morning and find a deal on Marketplace, Craigslist,
Yeah.
at the auction.
Yeah.
Easily.
Yeah.
They're out there, man. I mean, I've seen them every day. I'm like,
On the
man, I
island,
wanna
it's
buy this
amazing.
thing.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
68 Cutlass the other day, 455 4-speed car.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
How did they
original
get
paint.
here?
Well, there used to be a racetrack here.
Yeah.
So all the old school guys, I mean, of course,
Oh yeah. Okay.
there was Ford dealerships here.
Yeah.
So they sold Mustangs in the 60s
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
They had Dodge, they had Chevy, Chrysler.
Yeah.
So there was dealerships here, and a lot of cars sit here.
Yeah.
You know, I've got a buddy of mine in Maui right now that has a barn full of really nice, like Super Cobra Jet, 429 Torino, Lemon Twist, TA Challenger, a 70. I mean, a 56 Ford F100. I mean, he's got some real nice stuff.
In Kahala, I won't say the side trip, but off of Bohoa, it must be an old Japanese couple. And I used to walk to my daughters through there. You look up in the garage, there's two 65 Mustangs full of dust.
Oh, that's right up my alley.
Yeah, and I'm going like, oh my God. If I had to
I'm still looking at that DeMartini thing. I haven't found it
yeah,
yet.
yeah. What time do you have?
What time do I have? 5:24.
Wow, we're doing pretty good. Okay, wait. Yeah, that's one. Okay, this is your turn.
For what?
Face the camera.
Okay.
Give the shout outs to people like Wendy. Hi, Wendy.
Wendy.
Yeah,
Hey, Tavana. Hey, Dave. Oh, no, like there's tons of people.
so go ahead.
Oh, my God.
I mean, it's fun because all one day at Duke's, this beautiful woman shows up.
Oh, my God, you're going to get me in trouble here.
No, it was Wendy, right? Because you know her, you dated her before you went away for a long time.
Oh, Wendy, yes. Wendy,
Yes. I fell in love with you, but that's fine.
Oh, you did?
She was gorgeous. She's like super smart.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, she was gone the next day. Yeah.
Just like that. But I have a super beautiful, smoking hot, intelligent woman now who handles. I love Maritas Villestes. She's in the Philippines taking care of the bars while I'm here.
Yeah.
I came here to get surgery done, got that done, flip some cars, put money into crypto.
Hang out with homies.
Yeah, hanging out. Exactly right.
Yeah.
And had a great time. I go home in a couple of weeks, kind of sad about that. But I think
Because
now,
you can't do that kind of thing, the 69 Rock Bar here.
Well,
You could,
here's the
but-
thing.
but,
Here's the real thing. I'll
Yeah.
tell everyone. To have a club in Honolulu the size of my place, the rent on that place would be about $15,000 to $25,000 a month. Then payroll for the staff, payroll's expensive too. In the Philippines, I'm paying $1,300 a month for my rooftop bar, and payroll in the Philippines is $1 an hour. So if you work an 8-hour shift, you made $8 plus tips plus ladies' drinks. I pay more than everybody else. My girls get paid per drink. They get personal tips. Mine's an American bar, military bar, so I get a lot of American guys that tip the girls very well. So the girls at my bar make more than any other girls at any other bars, and they don't have to sell themselves, which I didn't want to do that.
Yes, good.
Yeah.
Yes. Awesome.
Yeah. But so there's a band. If you guys want to Google him, this guy's name is John Borgi, and he is probably one of the best. Like, this guy hits every Stone Temple Pilots, man. He's hitting Alice in Chains. This kid's unbelievable. I have him play at my bar all the time. His other band is a Slipknot cover band.
Yikes.
And these guys dress
those
up.
guys. Yeah.
So the name of the band is Tonk Pills, which is Slipknot spelled backwards. and these guys show up with their masks, the kegs, I mean, you guys can't tell them apart. He's hitting Corey Taylor notes better than Corey sometimes. Unbelievable band. So we get super busy up there with that John Borgia band, and then there's another band out there called Rin, Rinn. She's a female metal singer, dreadlocks down to here, and this chicken fucking wow entertainment, man. If they were in America, these bands, these guys would be signed for sure.
Oh, anyway, it's been a pleasure.
Thank you very
Miss
much.
you, motherfucker, sometimes.
Miss you too, man.
Yeah, man.
Always a pleasure.
Yes. Okay. So from Proof Social Club, you guys got to come down and check it out. It's an amazing place. Gunzo's gonna be here pretty soon. They always have Thursday, Friday, Saturday stuff going on. Come down and hang out. It's an amazing place. Anyway, I'll fix it in post. It's great. I love this man. He's an amazing friend.
Oh, thank you so much.
And
I'm honored.
I'll see you guys next week. Okay. Next week. Say aloha.